Been a while. Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends episode. How's everyone doing after that awful 25-hour maintenance that we went through? The longest maintenance we ever had. I hope everyone had a chance to touch some grass, you know, go out, see the world, have some food, and not play any Dragon Ball Legends for one whole day. So yeah guys, that was fantastic. I actually enjoyed my rest period from that, had a good break. A lot of YouTube content creators had a good break, and I think it did as well. So yeah guys, we are here now with the new update, and there's a few things we need to cover. So before we begin, I just wanted to let you guys know I am still busy with my Jiren Zenkai showcase, and that should be ready by later this evening or tomorrow for the latest. So I hope you guys are ready to see some awesome gameplay with Jiren the Grey. Now for the update that we currently have, there is a amount of CC that we did receive. So if you do go to your inbox, which I already collected, but if you do go to your inbox, you should have been able to receive 800 chrono crystals for the extended maintenance, as well as another 200 chrono crystals for the update itself. So this is version 4.17, which is the latest update for Dragon Ball Legends. And with this update, we got a few things. So the first thing you would notice is, if you went to your summon tab right now, you would notice that the HUD changed. It is completely different. The banners are much bigger now, so you can see the HD definition of them. They're more clearer. They separated the Zenkais completely on a different tab itself, and you can practically Zenkai anyone in the game that you want to Zenkai now. You just click on them, you can do a daily or you can do a consecutive summon. So that's really decent of them to do that. So Zenkais are now on its own in terms of being able to update them. We still got the tickets and we still got the recommended banners. Now there is a new banner, the legendary start dash summon, and you get one ticket, one chance to get a Legends guaranteed unit. And this ticket you can also get eventually within the game, which I will show you in another video. And we also still have the sign of the ultimate evolution if you still want to summon. And yeah guys, it's not too bad. We have quite a decent amount of banners still. However, none of them are worth your time to summon because battle hour is around the corner. So I would not actually summon for any of these unless you are a universe rep main and you need to maybe 14 star Roshi or 14 star revival UI Goku. Then by all means summon. Now that is the summons tab. If we go to characters, there is something new now. So if you go to your character list, you will be able to see a total power level on top. And this total power level is basically for all characters in the game. So whatever you own, they add up all the total levels of stars and limit breaks and Zenkais, and they give you a total power. So mine is 579,917,437. So that's my current power level, which is basically a 500 million in terms of a power level. Comment down below what your total power level is, and let's see who has a bigger power level. Now let's move on to the exchange shop. So the exchange shop has also been updated. You'll now notice that it has sections. You have the summoning section on your left, you have the events tab in the middle, and you have the permanent exchange shop resources on the far right. Now in the middle, you'll notice that we have now a golden treasure battle, which is the new treasure battle that we currently will constantly have as an event. And this treasure battle ends on the 15th of March, so it's not going to be a permanent event unfortunately, but it will be coming up once in a while. We'll most likely see this treasure battle again for battle hour or maybe for the anniversary. And we can collect 1000 chrono crystals from this treasure battle, and I will have a count on the left hand side to show you the total amount of chrono crystals you can get right now in the game. So that's 1000 chrono crystals, which is done in step format. So every day you can practically collect about 200 to 300 chrono crystals from this, and eventually it adds up to 1000. Now that is a new thing, and in order to do that you need to do the golden treasure battle, which can be found in PvP. So you will see that the normal treasure battle is no longer here, and we currently have this, which is the golden treasure battle. So if you do this, you practically can get chrono crystals from this, and if you check the details of the items list, they'll give you these crowns. So it's called golden treasures. So if you collect these crowns every day, eventually you will be able to get 1000 chrono crystals as well as Z power, as you saw in the chrono crystal shop. And then another section that is currently new, which we don't have yet, would be the story mode, because they are adding a new story mode. And other than that, we also have the gauntlet itself, which you are able to do. You finish the gauntlet and that's another 700 chrono crystals, which is also in terms of Jiren's Zenkai. We are also due another raid, which will be coming out tomorrow, which will give us an additional 500 chrono crystals. And yeah, that would be basically everything we can get in terms of chrono crystals. Now let me go towards something else. We have the hoi poi, which is back. Unfortunately, the hoi poi changed quite a lot. It is no longer the same as it was in the Legends Festival or before, when we used to get gems or chrono crystals. Now you have to use, yes, you have to use bonus characters to make sure that you get a drop rate or an increased drop rate of hoi poi coins. And if you use the proper bonus characters, you can get an increased amount as well, because it adds up. And with these, you can collect the Sign of the Ultimate Evolution tickets, which is a total of 10, plus slot removers, platinum equipment, those medals and no one cares about. And we also have featured items in step 6, which gives you basically Z power, but we all know how hard it is to get that. So for me, this is probably the worst update for hoi poi we ever got, and I'm hoping this never comes back. They need to change hoi poi back to what it was before, which was the one that used to give us chrono crystals, or they need to change it back to the one we had in the Legends Festival that was giving us items that was worth using to exchange, like equipment medals or slot removers, things like that. And then the other update that we also received with this is officially the Legends ranking. Now the Legends ranking updates only when you reach 1 million points. Once you reach 1 million points, this would be the beginner missions. Since we are still in the beginner missions, you will most likely not receive a lot of chrono crystals. So this is the beginner chrono crystals. So if you reach points between 1.6 million up to 2.8 million currently, you can get 300 chrono crystals. So if you guys just do your normal beginner missions, like it's a monthly thing, you'll be able to get that, as well as another 30 slot removers, which should have been chrono crystals, to be honest. So it's quite simple. You basically need to log in for 3 days, do your dailies for 3 days, get limited time rewards in co-op, and do a summon basically. And all of this adds up as your beginner missions. It should equate more than 500,000, which takes you over 1 million. And after that's done, we'll be getting intermediate missions, which will be more aimed towards PvP content. So that would be something towards PvP, which will also increase the amount. Because if you check the latest reveals and stuff we had, you would have noticed that the ranking rewards were almost 1000 chrono crystals, and that's probably once you reach the intermediate or advanced stages of this Legends ranking, which ends on the 8th of March. So the Legends ranking and PvP are connected. So PvP season started yesterday, well, it actually started today due to the 25-hour maintenance we had, and it ends on the 8th of March, as well as the Legends ranking also ends on the 8th of March. So they basically completing at the same time, which means in PvP, if you go to PvP, you are still able to collect your normal chrono crystals. And if you check the current rewards, it's still a normal PvP season, so it should be 900 chrono crystals at the moment. So if you collect your 900 chrono crystals to be within the top 1000 to 6000 or top 10,000, then you can add 900 plus your group ranking. If you are in the top 10, you get up to 200. And you can now also add the Legends ranking to that, which is another 300, because all of that will be coming out on the same day. So in total, you're looking at about 1400 chrono crystals every month, or every two seasons. So every 2 weeks, essentially, you'll be getting about 1400 chrono crystals just from the Legends ranking plus PvP, which is decent. However, that amount can go up once you finish the beginner missions and you go towards the advanced missions in Legends ranking. Now guys, for the update, there is more that's still coming out. There is also equipment that I'm going to show you now really quickly, but we are still going to get another 2 banners, which is going to be a limit break banner as well as an ultra banner, and the non-stop raid itself, which is coming out tomorrow, which will be with Topo. And this is now the bonus characters you can use. which is these ones here. We got Master Roshi, we got Jiren, we got Dispo, Ribrian. If you don't have Legends Limited Goku, then you can use these ones at the bottom, which are a little bit more decent. Unfortunately, they did not update this as the way we wanted to, and raids actually are time consuming now, and they do suck because it takes longer now to get the Chrono Crystals because we're getting less raid medals unless you have the bonus characters, of course. So we're getting that, and we're also going to be receiving a new story with Charlotte as well, which should most likely be part 14, which will inevitably give us Chrono Crystals as well as a way for Charlotte to might become a sparking unit himself. So that is a leak that we received on Twitter, which is something I'm looking forward to if it does actually happen. And yes, I almost forgot, there is another section that also updated, which would be equipment. So if you go to your equipment tab now and you click on any equipment you want to upgrade and you go to the upgrade slot, let me just use an equipment that's already, like this one for example. If I go to the upgrade slot now and I click on any of the stats I want to upgrade, you'll notice we have a section now that says stop on red, which means I'm able now to basically upgrade this until it becomes a red slot. So for example, I can do up to 30 and I can press the button, and since I clicked on that, it will upgrade until it becomes a red slot, until I have enough resources as well. If unfortunately I don't have enough resources, it won't update and it will basically tell me that it couldn't, and I will still lose all my resources. So that is something that you just need to be aware of while doing this. It is actually quite cool because it saves you time, and you just need to press one button now to upgrade, and yeah, as soon as it's done, you'll see that the slot is red. The only issue you're going to have with this is it is new, so it will take some time, and if it doesn't upgrade to the slot, it basically will wait until it gets the slot. So you'll go through this until it turns into red. So now it's still the normal process, but now you guarantee the red slot eventually if you have the resources. If you don't have the resources, it's just going to run out. That's practically how you do it. You can't do this as a guaranteed, it won't work, which I can show you right now. You can only do it as a normal re-upgrade. So what they did was they took the bonanza that we normally get now, and they basically changed it to make it feel like it's best to do a normal upgrade, because a normal upgrade now technically is better because you can just get a red slot immediately, which is something most people wanted. So yeah guys, that's how you do it. You just have to wait it out. Eventually it will go to red, and you need to have the resources like I said. So I have 78 slot removers, so I'm able to do this twice, and if I don't get this to a red slot after that, I'll have to grind slot removers again until I'm able to get a red slot, which is decent because now at least we know it will go to red eventually. Now in order to make sure your slots can go to red, you need to make sure your first slot is a gold slot like how I have here. And if your first slot is gold, you'll be able to make sure your next two slots can turn red. That's how it works, and that's how you get a Z plus equipment as well. So yeah guys, I'm not going to watch this go on forever to bore you, and this is something you can do on your own time as well, just to see how it works. Now guys, that is the update itself for now. We will be receiving more within the coming days or coming weeks, and I will update you again once we receive more information. The total amount of Chrono Crystals should be up now on the screen, and that is the amount you can currently get for this week or for the coming week and a half. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a comment down below with any more suggestions, or if you have any more ways of getting Chrono Crystals, or if there's anything I skipped, I would appreciate it. Please do leave a like, subscribe and follow, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.